Alright, so the new update just rolled in, and it was a few hours ago. But I want to talk about all the stuff to do during this update this week, because we're actually getting new stuff next week. We already saw leaks, if you didn't check my video, that Escanor is coming, a new Escanor, a new blue, I was gonna say a blue demon, a new DM Meliodas. It's a red one actually. A new red Escanor and red DM Meliodas are coming. Now, I think it was red. Could be wrong on the Meliodas, but I know Escanor is red, which is a big deal, and you'll hear me out about that. So, new update just rolled in. We have I think it is like a part 1 Christmas celebration. This is not like a big event or anything like that. It clearly isn't meant to be like a full-on celebration. First off, every day, we don't have a new login bonus. If you talk to Elizabeth, you only really get your regular login bonus. I get the SR ticket tomorrow, which is very nice. But you only really get your regular SR ticket, your regular login bonus. But you have to come here to the tree and pick it from here. So, guess there's that. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, this ends in 8 days. So again, this is just a part 1, and clearly this is gonna end when part 2 rolls around. So very interesting right there. So the first things first is this new event that is gonna pop in the left corner where I'm using my mouse right here. You can see I already completed it, so we don't see them anymore. But it is an event for teaching new players how to play, and at the end you get a guaranteed SSR ticket, which is really good. Now I'm going to take a look at the translations for the missions, because a lot of people are actually having issues with it, and I don't blame them. So I was actually translating this myself, and then the info page tells me on Twitter, oh, by the way, the Reddit, they have all the translations already. Like, oh, alright. But here it is. These are the hero missions. I'm not going to read them one by one. I'm just going to hover over them, and if you want to just peep in and see what the mission that you're missing is, most of it is just very, 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 very simple stuff. Literally, there's a mission that is to equip equipments on Meliodas. Let me see if I find it. Yeah, equip 6 equipments to SR Blue DM Meliodas. Like, literally, these missions are so easy, and most of the time, I didn't even need the translations. I actually did them all myself, because if you click, just like when you do regular missions, right? If you click on a mission, they have the option right here, right? So you go straight to the mission. They have that, but like, you actually have to like, kind of notice what's going on. So sometimes they even have a picture, like the one that is to combine cards. Where is it? There's a mission. In the first one? Yeah, move skills. Then there's a picture of Hawk combining skills in the mission. So it's just simple stuff. Just make sure you either screenshot this or just, I don't know. We do what you have to do, you know? So these are the first thing. Now the second thing is this event right here, that we collect these pages. You collect these by completing any stage at all, for what it seems like. Not super boss, just regular boss, free stage, you get one of these pages, and you can only get 20 per day. And once you use 10, you play this mini game, and you select whatever. It's random, like the rewards are random, and then they go get the rewards. Oh, I wanted the UR chest. Oh, I'm getting the UR chest, nice. And you get just pretty much random rewards, which is nice. It's just a mini game to just watch, because really you're not playing it, so you're just watching it. Sometimes you can get nothing. I actually got nothing one time. But yeah, I just got a UR chest. That's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. Nothing crazy over the top. It's just some really cool rewards. And then we also have the new missions coming up. So if you come here in the event tab, in the missions tab, we got a new set right here of missions. Before it was just these 3, right? Which, by the way, I don't know what this is. If someone can tell me why my mission is telling me that I have something to pick up but I don't, I'd appreciate it. But it's been this all day, and it triggers me, because when I see one of these, I have to click. Like right here, it's triggering me that I have to like click here. It triggers me. But we have this new tab with the new story mode. Now, they had announced a new story chapter for the movie. Like, what we have right here, we did get the banner for Elat, right? But other than the banner, which is, okay, took a while to load. Other than this banner, we got nothing more about the movie. And they had announced something about the movie and stuff, so this is... This is the chapter coming up. I'm assuming next week. So next week we're gonna have this story chapter, 30 gems, the usual, the good stuff, and at the end you get a guaranteed SR ticket. I'm looking at these balls right here. Oh, the SR ticket. Oh, the balls. Ooh, always nice. A speed dungeon is always nice. Actually, are we getting the 30 this week? I don't know. It's 2 little missions to give 30. Give 100%, I mean, but it could be. And this also kind of points out the fact that there could be more, because like this is like 1, right? Although you can move around. Can you move around the other ones? And you kind of can, I guess. I don't know. But maybe we're gonna get more than just 1. Maybe we'll get 2, especially because it says 1 right here. Maybe we're gonna get more. That would be cool. Maybe this is gonna be like a permanent thing in the game, and then they're gonna keep adding. Although we only have 1 movie for 7 deadly sins, so I guess this couldn't be like movie stuff, because again we only have 1 movie. Maybe if they were so kind, they could jump into manga stuff before the anime. That would be dope, because the anime sucks. But the manga is freaking great, but the anime kind of sucks. So that would be great. But the last thing is, unless there's something that I'm missing here in the event tab, which I don't think I am. They really didn't give us anything new in the events tab, which is unfortunate. Like a new mission or anything in the event tab. But we now have Super Boss Merlyn. Super Boss Merlyn is actually decently hard. I've done Extreme, I have not done Hell yet. I'm going to talk about some teams right here. The rest of the series is probably going to be just about Super Boss Merlyn, because there's not much else. This week was, again, just a part 1. There's still stuff to do every day, but compared to what we got in the half-year event, it is much less. This boss is kind of hard. So, the shop, of course, is the usual as super bosses go. You can buy her costume with the gold coins. The costume looks so good. It's just so good. And then there's this. I don't really recommend buying this. It's 1... Listen, you can buy her haircut for 40 coins. But this little shit that you get like a ton of from Training Cave costs 20? Just 1? I don't get these prices. I don't get these prices at all. And then in the other one here, I would recommend buying all the hammers, although again, 20 for 1 hammer seems like a bit of an overprice. And here I would much recommend buying the Envos and then buying the 5-star thingies. If you can only beat normal and hard, don't feel bad about it. When Super Boss Gopher came around, I couldn't beat Hell. It was such a shame, because I really wanted his costume, but I was new to the game, right? I was really new to the game. Now I can beat Hell for sure on Merlyn. I just need to, I can try right now. I'm gonna try after I start recording. The best units for it, right? The CP is 150k. So this is the team that I use, but to be extreme, but instead of the Meliodas, I'm actually gonna use now Red Jericho. I'm working on getting her level 86 star. Because Red Jericho is one of the best units for this raid. So I was watching this Korean YouTuber, I know, and the best thing they did for this was the Fat Red King. So like right here, they had Fat Red King, they had Jericho, they had the new Elat, or they had this big boy right here, the Twigo, and in the 4th slot, Red Elizabeth. Now, Red Elizabeth, she's here because she heals 10% of all allies every turn. And she's red, so Twigo increases the HP of all red allies by 30%. Jericho is a damage dealer, and Fat King was also a healer, and also he couldn't be debuffed. Now that's the big thing about him. If you had Red Fat King, I recommend leveling him up for this, because his passive is that every turn he removes his debuffs. While Elizabeth is a good healer, they seal your healing in that raid. But because Red Fat King removes all debuffs, every time the turn passes, he can heal because he gets undebuffed. While if you're using Elizabeth in the front, she's gonna get a debuffed and she can't heal. That's what happened to me. I tried using Elizabeth in the front, and she would constantly get sealed, and I would never get her heal off. And then the food that you want to use is this one. I mean, you can probably do it for other foods, whatever, but the food that I see people using on Super Boss is this one, which is the recovery food. So pretty much, they increase your recovery rate by 20%. So you have Elizabeth healing by 10%, and you have extra 20% recovery, so you're healing a lot. Even without a healer present, you're still healing a lot. I'm gonna try again with this team. Hellbroom, I can level 70 my Jericho, which I'll do, and then Twigo. I wish I could level 80 my Twigo, but this team should work. So I got my boy Andy on Twitter told me that he one team that he did was, I think it was Arthur, Elizabeth in the 4th slot always, Arthur, Red Bond, and I think it was Hellbroom. I could be wrong on that. And he said that the team was good. Maybe change Bond for Escanor. Escanor can work fine as well. It's just that having no type advantage really pounds him down. He doesn't do as much damage as you wish he did. Even my Escanor, which is 6/6, his ultimate just didn't do as much damage. Like, you'd think, right? Literally God himself with max ult would do a ton of damage, but he didn't because he doesn't have type advantage. And I'm pretty sure he has like a big damage reduction towards other typings. But if you can only do like normal and hard, again, just do what you can. As long as you do what you can, that's fine. Again, the first phase has a decent amount of HP, and the second phase is way more. Now, if you go in Hell, you can see how much HP she has in the second phase. Now, you don't actually do all the her HP. So these two enemies right here, once they die, they apply a health debuff in Merlyn, and that cuts off like 40% of her HP or something, or even more. I think it's like 60% of her HP, and then you do damage on her. So you kill these two first, and then you do damage on her. So that's pretty much it for the update. Kind of slow, kind of not. I don't know. I guess compared to other gacha games I play, that's pretty good. Usually, like, considering like we just came in for a big celebration, we just pop in another good celebration. It's just, this game's great, man. I love it. Thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, they updated Training Cave, by the way. They gave us a Training Cave stamina, and they updated the Training Cave. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that.